Till now we have seen different carbon compounds and their structures. Now we are moving on to one more important topic, that is functional group. Okay, right? Functional group बघण्याच्या आधी आपण दोन पॉइंट्स जे आपण ऑलरेडी कव्हर केले ते फक्त पुन्हा रिपीट करायचे आहेत. फर्स्ट थिंग, कार्बन हैज हाउ मेनी वैलेंसीज? Carbon has valency 4. So how many bonds it make? It make 4 bonds. Right? हे टेट्रावॅलेन्सी आहे, 4 bonds त्याच्यामध्ये बनले जातात. आतापर्यंत आपण या चारही बॉन्ड्सवर हायड्रोकार्बन म्हणजे कार्बन हायड्रोजन पासून बनलेले कंपाउंड्स बनवायला फक्त हायड्रोजन ॲटमला काय करायचो? प्लेस करत होतो. वी हॅव सीन ओनली हायड्रोकार्बन कंपाउंड्स टिल नाउ. ओके. सेकंड थिंग, वी हॅव स्टडीड दॅट कार्बन atom can make bond with atoms of different elements like sulfur, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, phosphorus, halogens like chlorine, bromine, etc. ओके, ह्या दोन गोष्टी आपण ऑलरेडी पाहिलेल्या आहेत की कार्बनची व्हॅलेन्सी 4 आहे, 4 बॉन्ड्स बनवतो, राइट? अँड कार्बन ॲटम कॅन बाइंड विथ, कॅन मेक अ बॉन्ड विथ atoms of different elements like these. Okay, right? Now we are going to move further. Okay, we are going to introduce these atoms of different elements into the structure. आता असे कंपाउंड बघायचे ज्याच्यामध्ये कार्बन बरोबर फक्त हायड्रोजन नाही तर हे सगळे एलिमेंट पण आपल्याला कसे भाग घेतात, कसे कंपाउंड बनवतात ते पाहायचं आहे. ओके, सो नोट दिस डाउन राइट नाउ अँड आय एम गोइंग फर्दर. डन? ओके, लेट्स कन्सिडर दिस hydrocarbon compound. Okay, this is methane, a hydrocarbon compound. Already formula CH4. Okay, when in hydrocarbon, by replacing particular hydrogen atom, any different elements atom is taking place. Okay, right? When in hydrocarbon compound, by replacing hydrogen atom, any other element's atom is getting attached or bonded to the compound, that is called as heteroatom. This external atom just came over here is called as heteroatom. Heteroatom. लक्षात घ्या, कार्बन आणि हायड्रोजन सोडून हायड्रोकार्बन कंपाउंड मध्ये दुसरा कुठला एलिमेंटचा ॲटम जो आला आहे त्याला आपण काय म्हणणार आहे? हेटेरोॲटम. So chlorine can take place over here. Bromine can replace hydrogen and take place. Okay, right? So ह्या कंपाउंड्स का नाव काय बनलं आता? This is chloromethane. Okay, आधी काय होता? Methane. हायड्रोजन रिप्लेस करून क्लोरीन फिट केला. Now it has become chloromethane. Chloromethane. Right? Okay. आता कंपाउंड तोच झाला का बदलला? नाही, बदलला. This compound will have chloromethane will have different properties than methane. Methane पेक्षा वेगळ्या प्रॉपर्टीज या क्लोरोमेथेनला असणार आहेत. Now, next point. These heteroatoms can be a single atom like chlorine. Can be of two types. First of all, heteroatoms can be of two types. First, a single atom. They can be in the form of single atom of an element. Okay, but sometimes these heteroatoms are not alone. एकटा atom attach होत नाही. But sometimes the heteroatoms are in a group of atom. Okay, they are group of atom. Group of atoms of different elements. Okay, group of atom of different elements. So by replacing hydrogen, a single atom can fit or a a group of atoms like OH group, hydroxyl group, it can be attached. So this single atom or group of atoms which are attaching to the hydrocarbon by replacing hydrogen is called as functional group. Okay, so example for groups I am writing over here, that is OH hydroxyl group, amino group, then carbonyl group, right, then cyanide group. Okay, these kind of any different group of atoms can come and bind to this hydrocarbon. Okay, हे झाले groups examples. Okay, now here groups मध्ये you can see a dash. Okay, a single dash or line represents the binding site over here. Okay, this OH is going to make a bond with this. Okay, साधा example बघा, हा OH group मध्ये oxygen ची valency किती आहे? 2. It will make 2 bonds. So one bond is open and one bond is with hydrogen. Okay, एक bond मैंने hydrogen बरोबर बनवला है and दूसरा bond शिल्लक आहे. You want to make another bond over here. So this group together will move together to find another option, a binding site. So this dash will represent the binding site where it will get binded to the hydrocarbon compound. Okay, have you understood this functional group? Now, one more thing, important points over here regarding functional group. Whenever functional group is going to attach to the hydrocarbon, it will change the property of the hydrocarbon. म्हणजे ओरिजिनल जो कंपाउंड हायड्रोकार्बन होता त्यापेक्षा नवीन प्रॉपर्टीज त्या कंपाउंडला मिळणार फंक्शनल ग्रुप अटॅच झाल्यानंतर. ओके, राइट. नाउ look here. Here this is methyl alcohol. I am attaching this functional group, alcohol functional group I am attaching over here. Okay, so methane having CH4 will have different properties than methyl alcohol, right? But if you take a longer chain, for example butyl alcohol, fill this balance with hydrogen. Okay, right? If you take a longer chain and in that chain hydroxyl group is attached as a functional group, okay, then also the properties of butyl alcohol will be different than butane. Okay, basically methyl alcohol, ethyl alcohol, propyl alcohol, butyl alcohol, this will make a single family of alcohol. So जेव्हाही कुठल्याही हायड्रोकार्बन मध्ये functional group attach होतो, it will give its own new properties to that compound irrespective of length of carbon chain. Okay, म्हणजे functional group कुठेही attach होऊ दे, कितीही लांब चेन असू दे, right, ते alcohol group will give the property to the whole compound. Okay, so functional groups attaching to the hydrocarbon will decide the properties of that compound. कळतंय, तो कंपाउंड कसा बिहेव करणार, कसा रिएक्ट करणार हे कार्बन चेन ठरवणार नाही, तर हा फंक्शनल ग्रुप त्याचा अटॅच आहे तो ठरवतो. ओके, दॅट इज व्हाय इट इज कॉल्ड एज फंक्शनल ग्रुप, कारण त्या कंपाउंडचं फंक्शन ह्या ग्रुपनुसार वर्क करायला लागतं, ह्या ग्रुपनुसार मिळालेल्या प्रॉपर्टीज तो दाखवतो, राइट. सो फंक्शनल ग्रुप इज गिवन दिस नेम फंक्शनल ग्रुप, कारण त्या कंपाउंडचं फंक्शन कोण डिसाइड करतं, हा ग्रुप डिसाइड करतो. ओके, राइट. मग ती चेन कितीही लांब असू दे, इट विल नॉट मॅटर, इट विल नॉट गिव एनी स्पेसिफिक property over there, but functional group will give the additional properties to that compound. Okay, right, remember. Now note it down. So note out these 2 points properly. Okay, that functional groups give the new properties or special properties to the hydrocarbon irrespective of length of the chain of carbon. ओके, कार्बन चेन किती पण लांब असते, और नेचर ऑफ द कार्बन चेन. नेचर म्हणजे काय, ती चेन स्ट्रेट चेन आहे, ब्रांच चेन आहे का क्लोज रिंग आहे, त्याचा फरक पडत नाही. फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स विल गिव्ह देअर प्रॉपर्टीज टू दॅट कंप्लीट कंपाउंड. ओके, राइट. हे नीट मेन्शन करून घ्या. आणखीन एक गोष्ट मेन्शन करायची आहे ती म्हणजे द डबल बॉन्ड अँड ट्रिपल बॉन्ड. Okay, double bond and triple bond between the carbon atoms is also considered as functional group. right? Double bond and triple bond is also considered as a functional group because of double bond and triple bond the compound will get different properties. म्हणून त्यांना पण functional group मध्ये include केलेलं आहे. Let's see the other functional groups which are there for our study. Okay, so I am drawing over here the table. Right? First, there I am going to write the heteroatom or functional group. Heteroatom. Or you can directly write the functional group. You can write here a functional group. Functional group. Okay, right? Here we are going to write the representation of the functional group. The representation of this functional group. Okay, right? So first category over here is a single heteroatom or single heteroatom असलेले halogens. So first functional group we are going to see is halogen. Okay, so here the halogens like chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine. These four halogens are going to bind with the hydrocarbon chain, okay, and going to form a new compound. Okay, so dash Cl dash Br I F. This is the representation of this halogen atom or heteroatom binding to the hydrocarbon chain. Here I am going to give you the example. Right, here I am going to give you the example. I am writing example over here. Okay, right. So first example. I have taken here ethane. See, CH3, CH3. Ethane, all single bonds. Eth means 2 carbon and N means all single bonds are here. By replacing one hydrogen, I am putting here chlorine. So now ethane has become chloroethane. Okay, ethane has become chloroethane. Right? Now the second group or second type of functional group here is oxygen containing functional groups. Oxygen containing functional groups. Okay, this starts with first functional group, that is alcohol. That is alcohol functional group. Okay, right? So which is represented by dash OH. This is the symbol or representation of alcohol functional group. Binding site, one binding site is shown over here by a line. Okay, let's take the example. Here I am going to take this methane or ethane, any alkane you take, replace one hydrogen with OH. So methane has become now methyl alcohol, right? Methyl alcohol. Okay, now another second oxygen containing functional group is a aldehyde. Okay, aldehyde functional group is represented by C double bond OH. C double bond OH. Okay, remember this carbon having double bond O, this is called as carbonyl carbon. It is called as carbonyl carbon. I am writing over here C double bond O. Okay, this is carbonyl carbon. Okay, this is carbonyl carbon over here. Right? Now, ह्याच्या एका साइडला त्याने काय अटॅच केला आहे? हायड्रोजन. Okay, so only one valence is remaining over here. So hydrocarbon chain is like this. Replacing hydrogen, this complete group is going to fit. Let's see the example over here. Okay, right now here is carbon having this group. मिथेन. ओके, या मिथेन मधला हायड्रोजन रिप्लेस करून हा काय करणार आहे, पुढे C डबल बॉन्ड OH. Aldehyde group is going to bind over here. Okay, aldehyde group is going to bind over here. Okay, and aldehyde group चे nomenclature and सगळ्यांना नेमिंग्स आपण पुन्हा लर्न करणार आहोत. Right? First understand how the group is getting fitted into the structure. So, आता याचा फॉर्म्युला काय बनला, CH3 CHO. CH3 CHO. So whenever you see this CHO binding, you can say this is aldehyde group attached to the carbon. Right? Now the third example or third group which is going to bind with hydrocarbon chain, we are going to learn is noted down first of all, and we will move further. Okay, pause the video and note it down. Done. Let's move on to the next group. Okay, here the next functional group is ketone. I'm writing here 3D. I'm continuing ahead only. Okay, तीसरा group आहे ketone. Okay, ketone is represented by C double bond O and 2 binding sites. Okay, C double bond O and 2 binding sites. बघा aldehyde मध्ये कसं होतं, C double bond O कार्बोनिल कार्बन होता, right? But one was completed with hydrogen ने भरलेला होता. This was aldehyde. When both binding sites are open, that time it's called as ketone. It's called as ketone. Okay, right? So लक्षात घ्या, ह्याला किती binding site आहेत? 2 binding site. Okay, म्हणजे हा फंक्शनल ग्रुप कधीही कार्बन चेनच्या शेवटी येऊ शकत नाही. एक्झाम्पल बघा, राइट? दिस इज फॉर एक्झाम्पल मिथेनचं हे एक्झाम्पल. CH4 इज मिथेन, एक हायड्रोजन कमी केला, राइट? ओके, नाउ दिस इज CH3, C डबल बॉन्ड O. ओके, and dash. आता हा कंप्लीट कंपाउंड आहे का? ही व्हॅलेन्सी मोकळी राहिली. म्हणजे कुठल्याही हायड्रोकार्बनच्या किंवा अल्केनच्या एंडला हा कंपाउंड ग्रुप बसू शकत नाही. दिस ग्रुप कॅन फिट इन बिटवीन 2 कार्बन ॲटम्स. कळलं? म्हणजे असं बनणार नाही, हा कंपाउंड इनकम्प्लीट आहे, रॉंग आहे. ओके, राइट? सो C double bond O has 2 binding sites, so it will fit between 2 carbon atoms only. So carbon, carbon, carbon. For example, CH3 over here, CH3 over here, and हा कार्बन जो मधला कार्बन इथे डबल बॉन्ड O तुम्हाला दाखवता येतो. So carbonyl carbon will be at the middle position. So ketone has C double bond O and 2 binding sites, and this can fit into between 2 carbon atoms, between the chain to fit होतो, right? So this is an example of ketone. So CH3, C double bond O, CH3. Okay. This is an example of ketone. It's also called as propanone. See, 3 carbon atoms, so prop. Okay, and one is the suffix for ketone. जे आपण नॉर्मल लेक्चर मध्ये शिकणार आहोत. Okay, so this is propanone over here, right? So next group over here is carboxylic acid group. Which group? Carboxylic acid group. So fourth one is carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid group. बघा, हे आपण कोण बघतोय? ऑक्सिजन कंटेनिंग फंक्शनल ग्रुप स्टडी करतोय. पहिला बघितला अल्कोहॉल ग्रुप, सेकंड अल्डिहाइड ग्रुप, थर्ड कीटोन ग्रुप, फोर्थ कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड ग्रुप. दिस आल्सो कंटेन्स C डबल बॉन्ड O. बघा, या कार्बन किती बॉन्ड मोकळे आहेत? 2. ओके, हा कीटोन झाला नाही. हियर OH. Okay, OH, right? So this can be easily said as COOH. कळलं? याला आपण असं पण रिप्रेझेंट करतो. फुल फॉर्म मध्ये असं, शॉर्ट फॉर्म मध्ये मी असंही रिप्रेझेंट त्याला करू शकता. दिस ग्रुप इज कॉल्ड एज कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड फंक्शनल ग्रुप. ओके, हाऊ मेनी बाइंडिंग साइट? ओनली 1. म्हणजे हा कार्बन चेनच्या एंडला अटॅच होऊ शकतो का? हो. कळतंय? हा मध्ये अटॅच करणार, एंडला अटॅच करणार. चेन असणार आहे, हायड्रोजन काढून शेवटी एंडला अटॅच होणार. कोणत्याही एंडला अटॅच होऊ शकतो, राइट? जेव्हा 2 साइड असेल तेव्हा तो हायड्रोकार्बनच्या मध्ये अटॅच होतो. फंक्शनल ग्रुप आहे, ठीक आहे, राइट? सो दिस विल टेक प्लेस इन बिटवीन द चेन. दिस विल टेक प्लेस एट द एनी एंड ऑफ द कार्बन चेन, राइट? सो एग्जांपल फॉर दिस हायड्रोकार्बन this functional group is CH3COOH. CH3COOH. Okay, right? याला मी कसं लिहू शकते? C डबल बॉन्ड O OH असं पण लिहू शकते. ओके, शॉर्ट फॉर्म मध्ये COOH लिहिलं तरी चालेल आणि असले तरी चालेल. आणि हा कंपाऊंड खूप इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. तुम्ही विनेगर ऐकलंय? विनेगर इज ऑब्टेन फ्रॉम ॲसिटिक ॲसिड. ओके, ॲसिटिक ॲसिड हे 2 कार्बन असलेला ह्या कंपाऊंडला कॉमन भाषेमध्ये लँग्वेजमध्ये आपण ॲसिटिक ॲसिड असं म्हणतो. कुठला ॲसिड? ॲसिटिक ॲसिड. ज्यापासून विनेगर त्याला डायल्यूट करून विनेगर बनतं आणि विनेगर इज यूज ॲज प्रिझर्वेटिव्ह इन सो मेनी फूड आयटम्स. राईट? ठीक आहे. सो हे ॲसिटिक ॲसिडचा स्ट्रक्चर तयार झालं, which is a carboxylic acid. Right? Now here we are moving on to the 5th point, that is ether. Etherच्या आधी आणखी एक ग्रुप आहे एस्टर. Just for your information, I am telling you this. Okay, in ester also C double bond O bond is there. Okay, binding site is 1 and OH च्या ऐवजी OR. Okay, what is this R? Okay, this R is another alkyl group, म्हणजे मिथाइल, इथाइल, प्रोपाइल, ब्युटाइल कुठलाही फंक्शनल ग्रुप या साइडला अटॅच होऊ शकतो. सो C डबल बॉन्ड O O, इकडे एक कार्बन चेन, इकडे दुसरी कार्बन चेन. ओके, अशा प्रकारे हा पूर्ण लांब बनू शकतो. राइट? सो दिस इज अल्काइल ग्रुप. ओके, इथाइल, मिथाइल, प्रोपाइल कुठलाही त्याला आपण R ने रिप्रेझेंट करतो. ओके, दिस इज एस्टर. राइट? नाउ द नेक्स्ट वन इज एज एक्झाम्पल घेऊन ठेवते CH3. बघा 3 कार्बन, हायड्रोजन, कार्बनची व्हॅल्यू 3 हायड्रोजन नाही आणि हा चौथा बॉन्ड, 3 बॉन्ड्स अँड 1 बॉन्ड. ओके, सो मिथाइल अगेन C डबल बॉन्ड O O अगेन मिथाइल. ओके, राइट? समजतंय? अशा प्रकारे हा ग्रुप कुठे बसलाय? हा पूर्ण याच्यामध्ये दिस मिथाइल ग्रुप इज रिप्रेझेंटेड बाय R. R म्हणजे कुठलाही अल्काइल ग्रुप आणखी पुढे लावता येतो. ठीक आहे. 6th वन इज ईथर. ईथर एकदम सोपं आहे. नाव भले सेम असू दे पण हा खूप इझी आहे. ईथर मीन्स O डॅश डॅश. राईट? ह्या ऑक्सिजनच्या ह्या साईडला तुम्ही कुठलाही अल्काइल ग्रुप लावू शकता. इथाइल, मिथाइल, प्रोपाइल. ह्या साईडला कुठलाही अल्काइल ग्रुप लावू शकता. इथाइल, मिथाइल, प्रोपाइल, ब्युटाइल कोणताही. राईट? सो दिस इज एक्झाम्पल ऑफ, दिस इज द सिम्बल ऑफ ईथर. Okay, so I'm drawing over here CH3 dash O CH3. Okay, right? So dimethyl ether, we can call it as dimethyl ether. आता फक्त एकच फंक्शनल ग्रुप आपल्या स्टडीज मध्ये राहिलेला आहे, दिलेला आहे. Just note this down first of all, then we will go further. Okay, I'm waiting here. You just pause the video and note it down. Okay, done. Now we are moving on to the last functional group, that is nitrogen containing functional group. Nitrogen containing functional group. So third type, first was halogen, second was oxygen containing functional group, and third is nitrogen containing functional group. So nitrogen containing functional group. Okay, so nitrogen containing functional group मध्ये पहिला आहे, that is amine. कुठला ग्रुप? Amine group. Okay, so amine is represented by dash NH2. How many binding sites? Only one. म्हणजे कार्बन चेन असेल त्याचा हायड्रोजन काढून ही डायरेक्टली अटॅच होऊ शकते. at any end of the carbon chain it can get attached. Okay, right? So I'm calling your example methyl amine as CH3. Okay, CH3 म्हणजे काय? बघा CH H H आणि H, शेवटचा H काढून या ठिकाणी NH2 ग्रुप तयार झालेला आहे किंवा बाइंड झालेला आहे. सो दिस कॅन बी रिप्रेझेंटेड बाय CH3. ह्याला आपण सेपरेट न मांडता CH3 म्हणून दाखवू शकतो. CH3 and H2, this is methyl amine. Okay. Okay, this is nitrogen containing functional group. There are many nitrogen containing functional groups are there, but आपल्या studies मध्ये 10th मध्ये तर ते नाही, studies मध्ये नाही. There is a nitro group, okay, nitro group, nitro subgroup, okay, nitro sub dash NO2 dash NO, cyanide group, or you can say nitrile group, that is triple bond N. मग इथे C किंवा असं घ्यायचं, ठीक आहे, राइट. सो ट्रिपल बॉन्ड N, राइट. असे अनेक नायट्रोजन कंटेनिंग कंपाउंड्स किंवा फंक्शनल ग्रुप्स आहेत, बट वी आर गोइंग टू लर्न ओनली ऑनलाइन. जस्ट फॉर योर इन्फॉर्मेशन, टू राइट दिस डाउन, okay, but we have to online only. Okay, so note it down properly. So let's revise all the functional groups together. Okay, so functional group are the heteroatoms. Heteroatoms can be a single atom, can be a group of atom. Okay, so heteroatoms which are in single atom form, they are halogens. Halogens are always single atom attaching to the hydrocarbon chain, okay, or carbon chain, right? And others are group of atoms which are attaching to the carbon chain, right? So first, halogen, which are denoted by dash X. X means chlorine, bromine or iodine or any halogen over here. Okay, now देताना ह्या कंपाउंडर नाव देताना कंपाउंडर प्रिफिक्स लागतो, सफिक्स नाही लागत. I have written here suffix आणि बाकी सगळे सफिक्स आहेत. ओके, पण हा प्रिफिक्स मध्ये लागतो. म्हणजे क्लोरो नाव पहिले येणार, मग अल्केनचं नाव येणार. ओके, राइट, की पहिलं फंक्शनल ग्रुपचं नाव आणि मग आलेल्या कार्बनच्या चेनचं नाव. ओके, सो क्लोरो अल्केन असं त्याचं नाव बनतं. पण क्लोरो और ब्रोमो, हॅलोजन आर ऑलवेज रिटन इन प्रेफिक्स. ओके, इन दिस केस वी आर राइटिंग प्रेफिक्स. ओके, राइट. सो chloromethane, chlorobutane, like that we are going to add halogens as prefix. Okay, right. Now oxygen containing functional groups. First, alcohol, OH. Okay, so OH is represented by structural formula is OH, right? So this is structural formula for the functional group, and this is the short form or combined form over here, right? So alkane, कुठलाही अल्काइल ग्रुप लावला आपण, इथाइल, मिथाइल, प्रोपाइल, प्रोपाइलला अल्कोहोल ग्रुप लावला, अल्केनॉल. हा सफिक्स बघा, अल्कोहोल, ऑल. जर अल्कोहोल ग्रुप अटॅच असेल तर त्या कार्बन चेनला आपण अल्केनॉल असं म्हणणार. ओके, अल्केनचं नाव आपल्याला फिलअप करायचं आहे. जेवढे कार्बन असतील तेवढा अल्केन, तो पॅरेंट अल्केन तिथे घ्यायचा आहे, त्याला ऑल शब्द लावायचा आहे. सेकंड ग्रुप अल्डिहाइड, स्ट्रक्चरल फॉर्म्युला, राइट. दिस इज द शॉर्ट फॉर्म्युला ओव्हर हियर. नाउ द नेम फॉर अल्डिहाइड ग्रुप जर अटॅच असेल हायड्रोकार्बन चेनला, वी विल गिव द सफिक्स अल. अल्डिहाइडचा अल आपण इथे काय करतो, मेन्शन करतो, right. Now third functional group is ketone. Okay, C double bond O dash, two binding sides are there attached in between. Okay, right. ज्यांना एक बाइंडिंग साइड आहे ते कार्बन चेनच्या एंडला किंवा स्टार्टला काय करू शकतात, बाइंड करू शकतात, आणि ज्यांना दोन बाइंडिंग साइड आहेत ते नेहमी कार्बन चेनच्या मध्ये अटॅच होतात. हे झालेलं आहे. So this is structural formula for ketone. Okay, and this is a short formula or condensed formula, right? So alkanone, here ketone, ketone वरून ओन शब्द आपण त्याला लावतो. म्हणजे कार्बन नंबर वरून अल्केनचं नाव घ्यायचं आणि ओन म्हणजे कीटोन ग्रुप आहे हे दर्शवतो. ओके, while naming we are going to use these parameters, right? So ketone, ओन वरून त्यांनी त्या कंपाऊंडला अल्केनोन म्हणजे प्रोपेनोन, ब्युटेनोन, ओके, असं तयार होणार आहे, राइट. कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड, carboxylic acid, structure formula C double bond OOH, short for condensed formula is COOH. Okay, and this group is represented by oic acid. Oic acid. Write the number of look at the carbon numbers. Okay, give the name of alkane and join it with oic acid. सो इथेनॉइक ऍसिड, प्रोपेनॉइक ऍसिड, ब्युटेनॉइक ऍसिड असे ते कंपाउंड्स तयार होतात, राईट. नाउ एस्टर, C double bond O, O and alkyl group over here on this side and this side, both side alkyl groups will get attached. Okay, condensed formula dash COO dash. Okay, now this is example, this is written by or named by alkyl alkenoate. कारण दोन अल्काइल ग्रुप असतात इकडे पण इकडे पण, मग अल्काइल अल्केनोएट, राइट. Alkyl alkenoate. Alkenoate. Oate is the symbol or suffix for ester. Ether is a very simple one, having oxygen, and both sides will have carbon chains. Alkyl group here, alkyl group here. Okay, methyl propyl या साइडला किंवा methyl propyl दोन्ही साइडला कार्बन कंपाउंड्स असणार आहे, बरोबर. ठीक आहे, राइट. सो दिस अल्काइल अल्काइल इथर, म्हणजे आधी एका अल्काइलचं नाव लिहायचं, दुसऱ्या अल्काइलचं नाव लिहायचं आणि मग इथर शब्द जोडायचा. This is the nomenclature of ether. The last one is nitrogen containing functional groups, which is amine, which is structure formula is this one, and the condensed or short formula is this one dash NH2, and it is named as alkyl amine. So कुठला अल्काइल मध्ये जॉइन होणार, जिकडे कार्बन चेन असणार आहे त्याचा अल्काइल नेम घ्यायचं आणि अमाइन शब्द त्याला जोडायचा. So this is alkyl amine. This is in short the complete table of functional groups. Okay, लक्षात ठेवायला कसं आहे, OH, C double bond OH, C double bond OH, फक्त C double bond O, C double bond O OH, C double bond O O, alkyl group R. Okay, असं आपल्याला लक्षात ठेवायचं आहे. Done. So these are functional groups over here. Just note it down properly and remember or revise them properly. ओके, नॉमेनक्लेचर आपण नंतर पुन्हा स्टडी करणार आहोत, पण हे स्ट्रक्चर ओळखता आले पाहिजे. कुठल्याही कार्बन चेन मध्ये समजा शेवटी COOH दिसतोय, तो काय असणार आहे, कार्बोक्सिलिक ऍसिड ऑफ दॅट अल्केन. ओके, असं ओळखता आलं पाहिजे. हे कंडेन्स फॉर्म्युले तुमच्या लक्षात राहिले पाहिजेत. ओके, सो दिस इज स्ट्रक्चर फॉर्म्युला, दिस इज कंडेन्स फॉर्म्युला. नोट इट डाउन. Now we are going to move to a very important topic, that's homologous series. By the point of your board exams, this is a very important, most frequently asked question, right? So let's learn the definition first of all and the concept behind that, right? So first, what is homologous series? Homologous series is a series of compounds formed by joining same functional group in the place of particular hydrogen atom in a carbon chain having sequentially increasing length. It's called as homologous series. It's a big definition, but let's break the definition into parts and understand it, right? So what it is? It is a series of compounds. Okay, a compound is series hai, there are many compounds into it. Okay, a series of compound which is formed by joining same functional group. Okay, म्हणजे जे काही कंपाउंड बघतो, कंपाउंड नंबर 1, कंपाउंड नंबर 2, कंपाउंड नंबर 3, कंपाउंड नंबर 4. For example, this is a series of compound having same functional group. We'll take functional group chlorine. Take here chlorine, chlorine, chlorine and chlorine. Okay, so इथे आपण कंप्लीट करणार आहे कंपाउंड बरं का. Okay, so let's learn this. A series of compounds having same functional group, okay, in the place of particular hydrogen atom in a carbon chain. Means here is one carbon chain, carbon chain, carbon chain, carbon chain. या प्रत्येक कार्बन चेन मधला एका पर्टिक्युलर हायड्रोजनला रिप्लेस करून हा फंक्शनल ग्रुप बसवलेला आहे. ओके, सो series of compounds which are formed by joining same functional group in the place of particular hydrogen atom in a carbon chain having sequentially increasing length. The carbon chain कशी आहे, sequentially increasing आहे. Let's check out this. Okay, for example, this is carbon chain of having one carbon. Okay, normally CH4 असतो की नाही, right? CH, H and H. इथं चौथा हायड्रोजन, a particular hydrogen is replaced by functional group. Now this is carbon chain having one carbon. Now let's see, we are learning the meaning of sequentially increasing length of carbon chain. Carbon chain कशी आहे, sequentially increasing in length. So having one carbon, carbon chain having two carbons, fill the valencies. increasing carbon chain. Look here. Okay, 1 carbon containing carbon chain, 2 carbon containing carbon chain, 3 carbon containing carbon chain. Right, now next one will come as 4 carbon containing carbon chain. Okay, so the carbon chain is sequentially increasing, right? Okay, and in this carbon chain increasing sequence, every carbon compound has lost 1 hydrogen and replaced the functional group. प्रत्येक चेन मध्ये एक हायड्रोजन काढून फंक्शनल ग्रुप रिप्लेस केलेला आहे. Here also I am going to complete the structure, then we will revise as per the definition. Okay, right? So series of compounds formed by joining same functional group in a carbon chain. Okay, by replacing place of particular hydrogen, by replacing 1 hydrogen atom. Okay, and how is the carbon chain? Carbon chain is sequentially increasing. Okay, this kind of group of compounds is called as, a series of compounds is called as homologous series. Okay, how to remember? आता पहिले अंडरस्टँड करून घ्या. हे काय आहे? 1 कार्बन कंटेनिंग ह्याला एक ओके, ह्याला आपण जरा कंफाइन फॉर्म मध्ये घेऊया किंवा शॉर्ट फॉर्म मध्ये घेऊया. दिस CH3Cl. I am writing the same thing. This is structural formula. I am writing the formula which is in condensed form. Okay, this is condensed formula. That is CH3. Look here, CH3Cl. Okay, this is structural formula. Okay, this is the condensed formula. CH3, CH2, Cl. Look here, CH3, CH2, Cl. The third compound is, look here, CH3, CH2, CH2, Cl. CH3 first, then CH2 is there, then CH2 is there, and then chlorine is there. Right? Last compound CH3, CH2, 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 and the last one is Cl. Okay, so this is structural formula and this is condensed formula. So look here. Okay, so here what we are going to see is homologous series. This is called as chloromethane. Look here. Chloro, जेव्हा आपण halogen लावतो, whenever halogen atom is getting attached, halogen heteroatom is attaching as a functional group, we take prefix. So we will name it as chloro. Chloro. And how many carbons are there in chain? Only 1 carbon. 1 carbon means methane. Okay, it's a chloromethane. Now, second example, look here. This chloro, 2 carbons are there, so it's ethane. Ethane होता है. Ethane मध्ये hydrogen replace करून काय बसवलाय? Chlorine घेतलेला आहे, right? This is chloroethane. Chloroethane. Okay. Third one is chloropropane. Chloropropane. Okay, and this is chlorobutane. Okay, so here झाले homologous series of alkyl of chloroalkane. ठीक आहे, क्लोरोअल्केनची होमोलॉगस सिरीज ही तयार झालेली आहे. आता एक जस्ट करेक्शन नाही म्हणू शकत, त्याला एक वेगळा मेथड आहे त्याला नेम करायची. देयर आर 2 मेथड्स ऑफ गिविंग नेम्स. Okay, there are 2 methods of giving name. This is IUPAC method of giving names. So IUPAC and naming method and common naming method. ठीक है, this is IUPAC name of this compound. This can also be written as methyl chloride. ह्यालाच आपण मिथाइल क्लोराइड पण म्हणू शकतो. Okay, methyl chloride. Likewise, make the names of these. So this is IUPAC name of the same compound. This is standard name. Okay, and this is common name. This is common नेम. हे दोन प्रकार आहेत नेम्स लिहायचे. त्यातला पहिल्या प्रकारामध्ये मी क्लोरोमिथेन म्हणू शकता किंवा सेम थिंग इज कॉल्ड एज मिथाइल क्लोराइड. Okay, so name these also by that, chloroethane or ethyl chloride. Chloroethane or ethyl chloride. Okay, whichever is easy for you, you can take. Okay, third one is propyl chloride. Propyl chloride. And last one is butyl chloride. ठीक है, right? Understood? So this is homologous series of alkyl halide, okay, or haloalkane. समझते हैं, right? So just note it down and we will take some more examples of it. So let's take another example of homologous series. We are going to learn the homologous series of alcohol. Okay, homologous series of alcohol. Okay, so here the increasing carbon chain, sequentially increasing carbon chain. Okay, so first we will take methane. Okay, we will take methane, the structural formula of methane. Okay, methane. Okay, in methane, by replacing one hydrogen atom by hydroxyl group OH, okay, right, we will get alcohol. OH is alcohol functional group. Okay, right, this can be written as condensed formula CH3. Look here, CH3 OH. Okay, right, this is structural formula, this is condensed formula, and this is naming or nomenclature. Alcohol are denoted by alkane name and OL, all. Okay, so here how many carbon are there in chain? One carbon, so it's methane, and OH means all. So parent alkane is methane. Okay, and OH is functional group whose suffix is all. So this is methanol. This is methanol. Focus on this all word. Okay, right. Now second example is ethanol. Two carbon atoms are there in this compound H. Okay, and this remaining ethane has 6 hydrogens. C2H6 is ethane. Replacing one hydrogen by hydroxyl group will give you ethanol. Okay, so this is the structural formula. CH3, look here, dash CH2 dash OH is the condensed formula. Okay, you can write like C2H5OH also. This can be written as C2 H 3 and 2 5 OH also. This is also written as a condensed formula for ethanol, right? So naming two carbon containing alkane, parent alkane, write the parent alkane first. Okay, the parent alkane over here, how many carbon atoms are there? 2. So 2 carbon containing alkane is which one? Ethane. Okay, you take the name of parent alkane, ethane. Okay, remove this E and put the suffix of the functional group all. So what is the name? Ethanol. Understood? Third one, see, carbon chain is increasing. Okay, by replacing hydrogen atom in each compound, we are adding the same functional group and we are getting the homologous series. Third one is having 3 carbon atom, 2 carbon, 3 carbon atom chain. And the same functional group is there, that is OH. This is can be written as CH3. Here CH3 is CH2, CH2OH. CH2, CH2, OH. Right? Or more condensed formula will have C3, H, 3 and 2, 5 and 2, 7, and OH. You can write it like this also. Okay, this is condensed formula. Structure formula is condensed formula. Condense, you can further condense like this also. And keep the short code, right? The name will include what is the alkane having 3 carbon atoms? Propane. Okay, so write the name of parent alkane, propane. Okay, now rub this E, last of E, and put the name or suffix of alcohol group, that is all. This name comes as propanol. Okay, further it will go on like butanol, pentanol, hexanol, heptanol, and so on. So this is a series of homologous series of alcohol. Okay, if they ask you a question on homologous series, you have to write down the definition first of all and give at least one example of homologous series till 5 members. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 members पर्यंत तुम्हाला ती series द्यायची आहे. Right? This will complete your answer for homologous series, which is most frequently asked question in your boards. Right? ठीक है? So methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol and further pentanol. Okay, right? So just once again just revise series of compounds formed by joining same functional group. Okay, in the place of particular hydrogen atom. इथे आधे hydrogen होता ना? At the place of particular hydrogen atom in a carbon chain having sequentially increasing length. Carbon chain is increasing 1 carbon, 2 carbon, 3 carbon, 4 carbon, 5 carbon. Have you understood this definition and the example? Right? Just note it down, the example of alcohol series. Okay. Now we will go further and we'll just jot down the name of aldehyde series. Homologous series of aldehyde. Pause the video and just note it down and we will go further for aldehyde series. Aldehyde series. Okay, homologous series of aldehyde. Here, the aldehyde group itself contains one carbon atom. See here, C double bond O H. Where C double bond O H. Aldehyde group itself contains one carbon. Okay, so one carbon containing aldehyde will be having only one H over here. Okay, फक्त एक H जरी लावला तरी ह्या कंपाउंड मध्ये काय किती कार्बन आहेत? एक कार्बन आहे. So this is HCHO. Structural formula. Okay, and this is condensed formula. The name will come as one carbon is there, so parent alkane is methane. Because one carbon is there, so one carbon containing alkane कोणता है? तो असणार parent alkane. That is methane is parent alkane over here. Okay, and rub this last E and put the name or suffix of aldehyde. So that is al. Aldehyde is al. Al is used as suffix. So it will become methanol. Okay, likewise you can keep on adding the carbon atoms over here. Add carbon atom now. Now how many carbon atoms are there? 2. So carbon length is increasing. This can be written as CH3 CHO. See, aldehyde group is CHO. Can you see? Right? So this will become parent alkane will be 2 carbon containing ethane is the parent alkane. Ethane. Rub this last E and write functional group suffix, that is al. So ethanol. Okay, then propanol. CHO group. Just because the group itself contains one carbon. Okay, you have to remember this carbon also. So this will come as CH3, CH2, CH. Carbon parent alkane is propane. 3 carbon atoms are there now. So propane is the parent alkane. Rub the E word letter and put the suffix, that is al. Propanol. This is propanol, third member. Likewise will come as butanol, pentanol will come ahead. So homologous series of aldehyde will have members like methanol, ethanol, propanol, butanol and pentanol. Right? Just note it down and further we will move on to the next series. That is very simple one. Alkane. Series of alkane. Yes, we have already done it. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane, hexane. Okay, that we have already done. That is a homologous series of alkene. Okay, homologous series of alkene also can be done. Right? So note it down for right now and we will move on to the homologous series of alkane, alkene and alkyne. Right? Okay. Achha, one more thing to be mentioned over here. If you observe, each and every member of homologous series, the series increasing by how many carbon atoms? Look here, HCH2. Okay, आता काय बघायचं आहे? How the sequential member, okay, sequence next member and last member मध्ये काय फरक आहे तो ऑब्झर्व करायला आहे. Okay, look here, CHO is there, CHO is here. Take these two continuous members of homologous series. या दोघांमधला फरक बघा. homologous series मध्ये continuous आहे. CHO is there, CHO is there. Okay, one H is here. One H इथे 3 H आहे, कमी करा. What is the difference between them? Difference between them is CH2. Take the next member. याला ह्याच्यामध्ये फरक बघा. CHO is there, CHO is there. CH3, CH3. What is the extra member? CH2. So the sequential members of homologous series differ by CH2. मग तुम्ही कुठलीही homologous series घ्या. Take homologous series of alcohol, aldehyde, ketone, alkane, alkene, alkyne. Any homologous series you take, the sequential members will differ by CH2 group. The next member में CH2 add just असणार है. CH2 is more. Then again you will get one more CH2 added to the chain. Right? So sequential members of homologous series differ by CH2 group. Okay? They differ by CH2 group. Okay? Who? The sequential members. Sequential member of homologous series. Homologous series differ by, they will differ by dash CH2. Okay, if you count the molecular weight also, check करता है, ऐसा molecular weight count किया, okay, आणि ऐसा molecular weight count केला, so molecular weight will differ by how much? 14 units. Why? अरे कुठला ग्रुप वाढला? CH2 ऐड करा ना. Okay, so count the molecular weight of this. Molecular weight of this. Hydrogen is 1, carbon 12, carbon having atomic weight 12, hydrogen 1, oxygen 16. Okay, what is the molecular weight? Count 12 and 1, 13 and 1, 14, 14 and 16, that is 30. So 30 is the molecular weight for 30 is the molecular weight for methanol. So for this it will be 44 units. Count करो बघा. Till here it is 30. Then what is increased? CH2. बघा increasing member बघा. Carbon चा weight किती है? 12. Hydrogen चा weight किती है? 1. But 2 hydrogens are there ना? So it will become 2. So 12 plus 2 will come as 14 units. So their molecular weight will differ by 14 units. म्हणजे molecular weight वाढत जाणार. 14 units ने वाढणार. 14 units ने वाढणार. And 14 units ने वाढत राहणार. Every member मध्ये. Okay, so sequential members of homologous series differ by CH2 group and their molecular weight will increase by 14 units. Okay, so increase in molecular weight will be by 14 units. Count it down. Okay, right? Note केलं? Okay, so now homologous series of alkane, alkene and alkyne. Okay, or you yourself have to try out the homologous series of alkane, alkene and alkyne. I am not writing for alkane because आपण already alkane ची केलेली आहे. Methane, ethane, propane, butane, pentane. Right? I am writing here for alkene. Alkene, homologous series for alkene. Now, alkene has carbon-carbon double bond. Right? Carbon-carbon double bond असल्याशिवाय alkene बनेल का? नाही. Right? So, minimum carbon atoms in alkene homologous series will be 2. So, methane तयार होत नाही. मी तुम्हाला मागच्या वेळी पण सांगितलं होतं. Now remember this here also. There is first member of alkene homologous series is ethene. Because for making alkene, carbon-carbon double bond is required. If you fill up the remaining valencies with hydrogen, you will get CH2 double bond CH2. The condensed formula is CH2 double bond CH2. And the first member of alkene series is 2 carbon containing ethene. Eth means 2 carbon and ene means double bond. So ethene is the first member of alkene कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड व्हायला कमीत कमी 2 कार्बन हवेत ना. सिंगल कार्बन तर कधी डबल बॉन्ड कोणाशी करणार तो नाही. कार्बन कार्बन डबल बॉन्ड हवाय, so minimum 2 carbons need to be there. So first member is ethene here. Second member will be propene. Okay, right. CH3, CH, double bond, CH2. Right? ठीक है, right? So write the name. Parent alkene 1, 2, 3. 3 carbon containing alkene is propene. Right? Third one is butene. So I'm writing that in this condensed formula: CH3, CH2, CH double bond, CH2. This is butene. Okay, sorry. So ethene, propene, butane, and last one will be pentene. CH3, CH2, CH2, CH, and double bond CH2. You can check by structural formula also. You can check by your own. Okay, so pentene is the next member. Understood? This is the homologous series of alkene. First member will be ethene, then propene, butene, pentene, hexene, heptene, octene, nonene, and decene. These will be the members of homologous series of alkene, and it will go on also. Okay? Now again, check this one. Check this IMP. The IMP check करा match होता है क्या बगा? Sequential members will differ by CH2 group. बगा CH2 group. It will differ by CH2. How many carbon atoms are here? 2. Here 3. So it will differ by carbon. How many hydrogens are there? 2 and 2, 4. Here 3, 4, 5, 6. Here are 4. Here are 6. The 4 hydrogen atoms are 6 आहे. आणि फरक कितीचा आहे? 2चा. So this 2 will differ by CH2 group. दोघांमधला फरक किती असणार आहे? CH2. या दोघांचा फरक बघा. CH3, CH2, CH, CH3. What is the extra? CH2. So difference between these sequential two members is CH2. दोघांचा फरक पण CH2 असणार. Okay, can you see this thing over here? Right. Every sequential member differ by CH2 group. Okay, and molecular weight किती देतात? एवढा group increase झाला. तो molecular weight किती increase होणार आहे? 14 units ने. कळत आहे? Right? समजता है? So note it down over here and write this formula or sorry homologous series for alkyne also on your own. You practice it. Otherwise, you can ask also if you're having any problem in it. Okay?